Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel. It's Christy here to do your bi-monthly tarot forecast. So this is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. And it's for the time period of March 1st through March 15th. I hope you enjoyed your February bi-weeklies in addition to your monthly. For your sign, there are free daily readings on Instagram. That's at RadicalAngel33. Let's see what's in store for you for the first 2 weeks of March. What can Aries expect for March 1st to 15th? All right, guys, so we're going to be using 6 cards today in addition to the bottom of the deck card for general energy for that time period. Let's see what we have for you. As always, I will put the cards right in front of the camera for you, and then we'll look at these in depth together. I just want to get these out first. And my apologies for the glare. The sun is so beautiful. I don't want to close the blinds, but let me tell you what I see here, and then I'll hold them up. We have a couple of fire. We're beginning with some fire, the 5 and the 2 of wands. We have a couple of pentacles, both the 6 and the 10, here with the past and the future. And then some water energy here, both the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups, here in the present and the near future. A lot of sweet messages coming in after a period of conflict, basically, is what it's looking like. Bottom of the deck energy, 9 of Swords here. So yeah, this is our only Swords card for the first 2 weeks, which is really nice to see this finally come to fruition. Something's being done here, and something's being very possibly healed, or there's a lot of healing energy, or at least sweet messages around an emotional issue or emotional concern for you, and you can finally stop worrying about this. So the 9 of Swords for general energy here is something that was causing some distress, right? This is really about, you know, anxiety, distress. This is sleeplessness, something that really had you worried, could be keeping you up at night. I think there's an element, in my estimation, when it comes to the 9 of Swords, where there's something rather secretive, and it's not like you're trying to keep it a secret. It's something that perhaps when I see the 9 of Swords, I generally suspect, or it's been my experience, that this is happening. You're trying to deal with this by yourself, right? And this is part of the pain, it's part of the anxiety with the 9 of Swords here, is that you're trying to deal with something yourself. There could be a secrecy or even a privacy issue here, but something you're trying to accomplish or solve by yourself here. And it looks like really someone is coming to the rescue, or someone's coming into your corner, or something's being done about it, a step in the right direction here. This could have to do with a Cancer individual, a Pisces individual as well. I want to throw that out here as in addition to some, you know, individuals we are looking at. We are looking at a Cancer or Pisces individual, or, you know, really any water sign, or someone with those qualities, someone who's psychic, sensitive, intuitive, probably more on the feminine side, someone who is emotive, someone who is very possibly extremely creative or poetic. And this could be you, Aries, as well. You could have, you know, Pisces or Cancer in your own chart, and this could very well be you. You could be dealing with those aforementioned individuals, however, or those personality types, or this type of energy. So this is the conflict that we're currently involved in, right? So let's just say day 1, you know, March 1st, we're looking at a little bit of conflict here. The cool thing about the 5 of Wands, however, is that there is the whole point of this, say, chaos is resolution. And out of all of the 5s, I find this the most productive, frankly. So whether this is personal or professional, career, enterprise, something going on within your own mind, you know, a relationship issue, this is something like you guys, you and at least one other person or entity is, you know, willing to, say, do something rather difficult at this time in order to move to the next phase. So I actually see this as rather productive. We see this really nice, you know, present energy card here, or sorry, the cause, the reason for this sort of chaotic, but, you know, moving toward the right direction, taking the steps to the right direction. The cause of this is because you're willing to take a different outlook, right? And this is a change of mind, thought process. Could even be the revealing of a secret. I know we're not dealing with the moon card necessarily, which is Pisces ruled, but we do have Pisces ruled Knight of Cups sitting right under the Two of Wands. And to me, that's just a lot of Pisces energy, 12th house energy, endings and beginnings, dark night of the soul, right? So I really feel confidently here that you're able to move toward the right direction for the both of you, or for, you know, the two sides of self, or for anything that was sort of traumatizing or upsetting for you at this time. Definitely taking a step in the right direction here, looking toward something very positive and taking a step, right? Like physically moving in that direction. Here in the recent past, we have the Six of Pentacles. I know through years of reading now, both daily and, you know, for myself, for others, and after studying this for so long, that I'm starting to see a little bit, and I never thought I'd say this about the Six of Pentacles, I'm starting to see a major pattern with the Six of Pentacles, particularly when combined with, frankly, any major arcana or a 10, and the 10 sits right underneath the 6, is there could have been a major loss, believe it or not. There's a giving and a taking here. There could have been a legacy. Something that is given could be returned. There could have been a trade-off here. But it's, and I never thought I'd say this about the Six of Pentacles. It's just sort of occurring to me over the past little while, and especially with, you know, people that I read for regularly and knowing what's going on in their private lives. This could very well have to do with a legacy issue, someone coming and going, someone actually passing. This could be a concern for you here. There could be some money coming out of, or some, say, what's it called, like an inheritance could be met at this time. But again, this is sort of the recent past. This is what's going on before all this stuff. So it could be that the passing, or a give and take, or a fair barter, even seeing eye to eye here, seeing each other's sides, while staying firmly rooted in your own position, could be met here as well. But I did want to throw out that sort of, that theme that I had been meeting up with here in your present, right? This is the Cancer ruled, or 4th house ruled, Queen of Cups. Again, we're just a really sensitive, intuitive, somewhat psychic person, probably creative, poetic, that type of thing. Someone who is pretty confident within their emotions. So this person could actually help you through your emotional world right now. It could be, you know, by managing the way you think or contemplate or believe things, it could really lead to a relaxed sense of self, or a more hopeful sense of self or belonging. A conflict is definitely going to be, or some chaotic event here is definitely going to be sort of, you know, watered down. It's going to be salvaged. Something could very well be salvaged here. And again, we are looking at Cancer person or energy. 4th house energy, I want to mention as well. This could be occurring within the home, or about the home, or the family. Here with the near future is our Pisces ruled Knight of Cups. As I said, he sits under the Two of Wands. This is a new direction, right? This is really being sensitive enough to the other person, to the situation, to the big picture, to maybe even a sense of, you know, character, you know, you're going to rise above something here. And again, 12th house energy, it could be that you've decided to wipe something off or away for good, and you're willing to move in a really strong direction for yourself, either by yourself or with one other person, it looks like here. But definitely something's going to be smoothed out, at least by the end of the week. Here we have your possible outcome card. This is the 10 of Pentacles. As I mentioned, it does sit under the 6 of Pentacles. It's hard not to look at this as though it's just strictly an inheritance issue. However, it could be a give and take around an inheritance issue. Could be that there could be wills and estates involved at this time. But certainly something having to do with the longevity, right? Something that is built to outlast you. So either this is something that you've survived, or been taken away from you and now returned to you, but very possibly a legacy issue here. But if it has nothing to do with that at all, and it's just strictly about health or income or finances at this time, this is a really luxurious energy around the Ten of Pentacles here, guys. And it does indicate parents, grandparents, and grandchildren. So let's get an oracle card to polish off your reading. All in all, it looks really nice. There's a lot of gentle energy here for you. Something really is going to be squared away, taken care of, alleviated, ameliorated through a sense or element of emotional, I would say, sensitivity. We don't see the king here necessarily, so there really isn't going to be this dark, deep, brooding, sort of emotional, sort of traumatic healing. I just think this is going to be a really gentle sense of healing here. Sixes are always nice to see. Really, no matter what suit they are, sixes are nice. If there's a balance available around a home or legacy situation here. So we do have Bat. Bat is extremely curious to me. We do have this sense of communication, but there's flying by night. There is they are mammals, and they are disregarded as mammals because they have wings. So there could be something around the two here. There could be two sides to a story, two ways to look at something. There is a nocturnal element here as well. We are dealing with some moon energy with the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Queen of Cups. There could be some shadow self work that needs to be sort of confronted here as well. So dreams, the nighttime, shadow work, the moon, but definitely there's a maternal or maternity, area to look at as well. Believe it or not, these guys actually nurse their young just like other mammals. So it could be that you or someone else is being seen at face value when there is something much, much deeper underneath. And that's up to you to reveal here, guys. If you're struggling with it, or you feel trapped or stymied by your own belief systems, maybe reach out, maybe consider talking to someone, or at least being gentle with yourself during this process. So Aries, that is your reading for March 1st till 15th, 2020. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join me in the next video. Take excellent care. Bye for now, guys.